is 1st and 10.
Yellow.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Play action, Mahomes. And downfield, he's got it. It's worthy. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 29-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Yellow.
Keeping it with Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. It's his running back. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's the Chiefs' 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, it just couldn't quite hang on.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Tackle layout for it, but touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Nix from the gun. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
On third down, here's Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 in enemy territory.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Broncos.
Here's first and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Going for it on 4th. Nix. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down. They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's first and 10 at the 28. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Bombers.
Play action with Nix. Headed out right. Caught quickly on the slant. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Chill. Olay.
From the red zone now. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender. And even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
Gibbs now from the gun. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Give him 5 yards on second and goal. They're going to be 5 yards out on third.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on third and goal? Shotgun snap to Nix. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1 for 1.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 14. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Yellow.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they'll manage 3 there to begin this one. Second and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Second down now. They need 7. Off the play fake. It's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Gets some space around midfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Yellow.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's caught Jalen Royals. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. So sensational work by a skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Escapes the pocket. Mims with the grab. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's Nix to throw. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Almost set. Ready. Captain. Away. Bombers.
Throw here, 3rd down. Checks it down to Gibbs. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. We put a receiver in motion left. They'll throw again. Nix. Screen here for Gibbs. Open space inside the 40. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one hits for 30. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
Got to be pretty good after it. Got to be pretty good at it. Selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready. Captain. Away. Bombers. Joe.
They send a man in motion. Nix to throw again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this.
Motion. Ready.
Going for it with Harvey. They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down is a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
Broncos 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Has this at the 6. Hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Nix from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
They give up the middle to Harvey. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the 6.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
He's got room to roam. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Running right side. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. On the ground again with Mixon. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Third and long for him here. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big play is down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. That's caught by Williams. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Another for Williams. And he will find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. And in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Gibbs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
And it brings up 3rd down.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Bombers.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They kick the running back in motion. Out of the gun, it's Nix. This is complete to Gibbs. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit. And he'll get into the end zone to make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Kate, I want you in the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, oh, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He brings it in. And that That's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs go up by 12 in the fourth. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
22.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Here's Nix to throw. He's going to push one deep down to the right. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Hold on a sec. Captain. Hey! Zero.
Now Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Yellow. Color.
Now it's Mahomes. Gets everything he has under this one. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jonte Barron has it.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Screen here for Gibbs. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Here's Nix. Connects on the crosser. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down from the 42. To throw, here's Nix. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets it in Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown.
The Broncos now within one score in the fourth. Knicks leading the Broncos to the line for this two-point try.
Will line up for the 2-point
Here's a design run. And he reaches the end zone, so the two-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6.
Broncos 30. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. And the shotgun to give to Mixon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back now, pressure coming. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Gets it to the 15. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
Well, I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Knicks from the gun. He beams one deep right side. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that it's one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
3rd down and 12.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. They'll go. It's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said and how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. It has the Chiefs' 1st down there, Brock. And the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10. It's Mahomes. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.